I gained 11,000 YouTube subscribers in just 12 months. And in this video, I'm going to share with you some tips and hints to show you how I achieved that. So tip number one is a hint that no doubt you've heard loads of different content creators say over and over again, and that is consistency. And to be honest with you, they're not wrong. Now, when I say consistency, it can be talked about on two levels. The first level of consistency is keeping up how often you post and upload on YouTube. Now, me personally, I always upload 5 brand new YouTube shorts to my channel every single day. And consistency wise, I found the best way to do this is by uploading at the same time every single day. Now, it's easier said than done to do that all the while. It depends what content you're putting out on YouTube. But for my videos, I post at 4 p.m, 5 p.m, 6 p.m, 7 p.m, and 8 p.m. every single day. Now, the reasons I've chosen those times is because they are the peak times people are on YouTube. So 4 p.m, 5 p.m, you've got teenagers leaving school, going home on the bus, walking home with their mates. 6 p.m, 7 p.m, you've got the office commuters going home on the train, on the way home, and they're bored and they want something to look at on their phone as they're traveling home. And at 8 p.m, it's when a lot of people are sitting down to eat their teas in the evening, and a lot of them stick on YouTube nowadays. Now, the other part of consistency is uploading content that is relevant to your channel. For example, if you load up a long form video on a Thursday about your dog's trip to the vets, but then a few days later you do another video about your favourite flavour of Doritos, it's not keeping up the consistency of the topic of what your channel is about. So the algorithm doesn't know who to throw your video out to. Everything you do on YouTube has to do everything to help the algorithm select your target audience. You need the algorithm to become your best friend. Another massive tip to gain viewers and subscribers to your YouTube channel is to make your videos pop. Now, what do I mean about pop? Well, earlier on I spoke about commuters on the way home on the train. Now, you imagine you're stood on the train, it's busy, it's horrible, you've had a hard day at work, and you're scrolling through your iPhone looking for something to watch on YouTube. Now, a little bit like how supermarkets market their products with colourful packages to pop as you walk down the supermarket aisle so it catches your eye, that's what you need to do with your thumbnails for your YouTube videos. Now, when I say that your thumbnail needs to pop, I'm talking bright colours, maybe a massive keyword that catches the eye of the person who's scrolling on their phone. It has to be relevant though. Don't just put clickbait like I ran over my neighbour's cat when really the topic of conversation is about gardening. It has to be relevant to the topic of the subject of the video that you're posting. Another hint I've got for you is really simple. Just enjoy yourself. Now, viewers aren't stupid. They can tell when you're not enjoying the content that you're making. If you're making video after video and it feels forced, it will come across on the screen. My next tip is a massive one, and it's one that a lot of content creators don't often talk about, and that is engagement with viewers. Now, the comment section is amazing for YouTube videos. It gives the creator of the channel a chance to interact with his target audience. Unfortunately, when you are in social media, you do have to have thick skin, because whatever platform you're on in social media, there will always be a couple of idiots that leave comments on your videos trolling you. Now, the key thing to remember when someone leaves a nasty comment on your video is not to rise to it. If you shoot a horrible comment back, it can mean that your channel gets strikes and can potentially be taken off YouTube, and you don't want that. The key phrase that I've always remembered is to kill them with kindness. So when someone leaves a horrible comment on your channel, just be nice back. Say something like, "Thanks for your advice, mate. Have a nice day." Because what they don't realise is that the YouTube algorithm just sees that someone has interacted with your video. The algorithm doesn't go into the words and the details of the comment. The algorithm thinks that someone has enjoyed your video so much that they've left a comment. So in reality, trolls that are leaving nasty comments on your videos are actually helping your video perform better. My next tip is a really easy one. Enjoy yourself. Your viewers can tell if you're enjoying making these videos or not. If it's forced or false, it will come across in the video. Another useful tip for your YouTube videos is the title. Now, a lot of content creators will bang on about how important the title is, and they're not wrong, it really is. Now, again, a little bit like the thumbnail, you want to make your title pop, okay? Often I've used capital letters to make it stand out, anything to make it catch the eye of the person who's scrolling on YouTube. But just remember one thing, don't lie in your video title. Don't use clickbait, don't make up stuff that's going to make viewers watch your video and then not give them what they want, because they will react and they will leave horrible comments on your video. My next piece of advice is hashtags. Now, this is a bit of a 50-50 subject with content creators, because some don't think it affects the algorithm at all, whereas people like myself think it actually really does. What I tend to do though is not go for hashtags in the title or the description that are really popular. For example, on my channel where I do jokes daily, if I put a hashtag of jokes, it's been searched 113 million times. Whereas if I put hashtag dad jokes, it's only been searched 113,000 times. But if I put cringy dad jokes, it's only been searched 4,000 times on YouTube. So put that hashtag, meaning because it's a smaller search time for the hashtag, it should help your videos perform better. Have a think what hashtags you could use to help your video perform better. My final piece of advice is be patient, okay? It's very, very rare that someone posts a video and it just goes viral straight away and explodes into thousands and thousands of views. It does happen, it can happen, but it's massively rare. The YouTube algorithm takes a lot of time to analyze your video and to find the target audience where it will reach thousands of views. Now, sometimes that can take years. As long as you're putting content out there though, the more content you put out, the more chance the algorithm has of finding the audience that you want to watch your videos. So in summary guys, these are my main hints and tips for you to get subscribers and views to your YouTube channel. First of all, consistency. Upload regularly and often. Not too much though, just enough for the algorithm to know when you are going to upload. Secondly is consistency again, but in this time with the subject matter or topic that your channel is about. Don't flip-flop between football, lifestyle, vlogging. Just use one subject or topic and run with that for your channel. Thirdly, make sure that your thumbnails are eye-catching, that they pop, and that people scrolling on their phone will see it so clearly against all the other noise on YouTube. Remember to have fun. Also remember to be thick-skinned as well. You will get comments on your videos that trigger you and that you don't like. Don't rise to it, okay? Just put a nice thank you for your comment and wish them a nice day. Kill them with kindness. Title description. Remember, just like the thumbnail, make it pop, make it original, but don't lie. Hashtags. Now, as I said earlier, hashtags are not essential, okay? But if you do use them, make sure that you add ones that aren't really popular or that are being used frequently. Try and find a hashtag that perfectly suits your channel and the content that you're making. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching my little video about hints and tips of how to gain subscribers and views on YouTube. The best thing about YouTube is it's a brilliant hobby. I learn something new every single day. If you enjoyed this video today and it's helped you out, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and drop me a comment. Let me know if any of this advice helped you.